Hey guys, welcome to Still Waters Fishing. I'm here today in the kitchen of Tyler Kemplin, Pulse Fitness and Nutrition here in Jackson, Missouri. A while back I went down to southern Alabama and fished around Dolphin Island, southern salt kayak fishing, caught some redfish back in the marsh, had an absolute blast in the kayaks, made some friends, and brought some fish back. And you cannot describe the amount of fun. But then to come back and be able to cook it, that's what's important to me, because I never take anything that I'm not going to eat. And so I contacted Tyler and I was like, hey dude, let's do something, let's cook these. So we're going to make some redfish tacos with a little surprise to go along with it. First, Tyler, what is it exactly Pulse does?
Well, first of all, thank you, James. What don't we do? That's a question.
Right.
But we started out, we do meal prep, everything locally sourced around here. Caterings. We have a huge grab and go fridge in our Jackson location. We're in Cape and we're also in Dexter. We also have a fitness side. We run boot camps, supplements, kind of a little bit of everything tied into one. So
yeah, so you could kind of come here and get a bit of a concierge service.
Yeah. With
getting your workouts in, getting your food, grab and go meals, things like that. Stuff that's easy to do. Tyler does a lot of that work for you and helps you with that. So, all right, so what are we going to do to get this redfish started?
All right. First thing I'm going to do is we are going to butter this bad boy up. Some light butter we got at the store. So
I've never seen.
We're not counting macros today either. I'm
yeah,
just throwing that out there.
Tyler asked. He said, "How healthy do you want it to be?" I said, "It doesn't have to be healthy at all." But that's what Tyler does. So don't think that we're just throwing butter on here for him. It's not. It's for me.
So literally, just put it on there. We're gonna cover the whole fillet with the butter. Really get in there.
Yeah. So I've never seen, like, I've blackened fish before, but I've never seen somebody butter like as a binder in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Before. So that's pretty interesting.
It'll also help with the pan, because you don't want to scrub this pan all night after you've been cooking.
Yeah, yeah. And that does make sense, because every time I blacken fish, like, it's a chore. I usually do it in cast iron, so it's not terrible, but
there you go.
I am having to scrape it out, so that is good to know.
So this is our blackening seasoning.
So actually, I'm going to show that. Let me grab that. So I'm 10 hours from the salt water, but every time that I see guys, talk about blackening fish, this is what they use right here.
It's the only thing to use.
And yeah, Tyler sent me a picture the other day and he's like, hey, what about this stuff? I was like, yeah, because everybody says it's amazing. So this is what we're going to use.
Magic.
Redfish Magic from Chef Paul Prudhomme. So I would imagine he's probably from Louisiana, if I had to guess.
I'd put money on that.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up later. All right, so basically, got the butter on there, get it lathered on there good, and then you just dump your seasoning in there and just start kind of spreading it almost like you would like with a rub.
Yeah.
For pork butt or ribs or something like that.
Kind of a dry rub.
Yeah.
With butter on there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
That looks good. All right, what are we doing next?
Redfish is coated. We're going to drop a little butter into our pan that's heating up right now. It's on low heat. And we're just going to set the redfish in there and cook it on low.
All right, so we got our redfish in the pan, starting to cook right now. We're going to talk a little bit about the sauce. So this is an aioli sauce. What is in this, Tyler?
Super simple sauce to make. If you have a blender at home, even if you don't, just fine, chop everything. It's a mayo base, light mayo we use. Cilantro, probably about 4 limes, fresh lime juice, and jalapeno. Key is going to be the jalapeno. It's de-seeded. It'll kill the heat a little bit, but you're still going to get a little kick
so you're
in there.
kind of getting the core of the jalapeno out, get the seeds out in the core, and it just adds a little bit of flavor, not all the heat that a jalapeno could bring.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we've sampled it a little bit ago, and it is amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like on tacos. So, all right, what are we doing next, Tyler?
I pre-made a little slaw. This is going to go on the actual tacos itself.
Oh man, look at that.
Red pepper, got some shredded carrots, red cabbage, cilantro, green onions. That's the key right there. And then just green cabbage as well.
Yeah, and some of this is just kind of done for color and adds just a little bit of flavor, but a lot of it's done for color, for presentation, and it's a beautiful slaw. So, man, it's going to be good. I'm excited. All right, so Tyler just went to check on the redfish. It's starting to cook. You're starting to see that edge, that coloring on the edge come up. So he's getting ready to flip it, and we'll be almost done getting the fish blackened. All right, so one of the key things to meals like this is lime. So Tyler's going to squeeze a little bit of lime across this fillet after he's flipped it now to give it a little extra flavor. All right, so one nice thing about having a commercial kitchen to cook in is you have a rock. And so what are we going to do with these shells?
We're just going to char them real quick. Throw them on there. It's on high. Maybe 10 seconds.
All right, throw them on there. Let's try it. All right, so we got our shells warmed up. We're going to grab the redfish and start making tacos. Let's do it. There it is. There's our fillet, and man, it looks good. I wish you guys could smell this because it smells amazing. This stuff, we talked about it a while ago. I did cut a little piece of this off when I was trimming it up and try it, and it is amazing. So, all right. So now we can make tacos, right? We got everything we need. We got redfish, we got our slaw, we got our sauce. We're ready to go.
Now, I'm just going to cut this up into kind of, not really break it up, but we're going to cut it into chunks. Kind of taco bite size.
Yeah, right, okay. Oh, look how tender that is. Pays to have a good sharp knife for doing this kind of stuff because this fish is so flaky and you can just see it trying to fall apart.
Yeah. Fish is done. We're going to throw the warm shells in the holder. I'm actually going to build it on here.
So part of putting it on the rock actually softens the shells up some, and then as they cool, then they'll actually kind of conform to that taco shape, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we're just going to throw this right on in there.
Oh, man. That looks so good. Now I've just got to get back down to the Gulf of Mexico so I can catch some more of these. I actually caught some sheepshead.
You catch it, I'll cook it.
I actually caught some sheepshead the same trip, and I've already cooked those and did some blackened with a lime basil sauce that just a recipe I followed. I'm not a cook.
See that?
Yeah, look at that. Tyler is has a background in culinary arts, so that's why I come to him. And plus, he's got this awesome commercial kitchen. That's just, I mean, when did you build this? Just
we opened in November.
Opened in November. Yeah, it's now. Yeah, it's the 1st of May, so 2nd of May. So yeah, so brand new commercial kitchen. It's been a great place to do all this. So excited to try this. So I think one common misconception for me is like when you hear a blackened, you think that it should be black. You know what I mean? Like with all the spices and everything, and it does not necessarily have to be that. Really, it's just kind of a rub. All those spices and seasonings, they're getting cooked down as you're doing this. So don't think that it has to be blackened. You just need to cook it till your fish is done, and you cooked it on a low or low medium heat. It's going to be done, and the blackening is going to be cooked appropriately and kind of adhere to that fish. I think one thing I'm most excited about is the aioli sauce that we made. It was really simple. Obviously, we talked about that, but it just it's going to add such a flavor to this. I'm excited to see all this ties together. So we'll get these ready and we'll get them on a plate and we'll show you the final product. All right, it's sauce time. We got them on the plate. Let's get the sauce on there and let's try some of these. Man. Uh-oh, get a clog. There it goes. Perfect. All right, so we've got our sauce on. Now we're going to add just a little bit of cilantro, just kind of as a garnish, I guess. But the cilantro will bring some flavor as well. There's already plenty of cilantro in all of this, but this will just kind of be a garnish and dress it up a little bit. Man, that looks good.
Then we got a couple of these bad boys already cut.
Now we're going to put on a little bit of lime.
I'm even gonna.
Oh, actually, we're just okay. So we're just gonna dress up the plate with the lime. Okay.
Yeah, as you take your taco, but I'm actually gonna.
You're gonna squeeze more lime because you like the lime.
I'm a cilantro and lime guy. Monday through, well, every day that ends in Y.
Right.
But bam,
There it is.
there's some black and
Man.
redfish tacos.
That looks absolutely amazing. All right, so a little special surprise. Tyler grabbed some shrimp. These are colossal shrimp.
Yes.
Right? So he grabbed some shrimp. We're actually going to make a little bit of ceviche to go along with our redfish tacos. So he's going to put that together real quick. Then we get to do our favorite thing, which is the taste test. And we'll see how Tyler did with this meal.
Now, normal ceviche is going to be with raw fish or shrimp.
Yeah.
A lot of lime and lemon juice. The acids are going to coagulate the meat. That's a fancy word for cook.
Yeah, when I've had it before, I've had it like with wahoo, or I can't remember. There's another ceviche I had. It was not wahoo. Wahoo is very well known for ceviche, but it is a raw fish. And like Tyler said, I never understood the process until I started researching a little bit. And ceviche actually, you don't cook it over a fire. You don't cook it with heat. You don't do anything. You literally get everything prepped.
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours with lemon and lime. Do you do both or?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it done either way, but you at least have to have lemon. Is that right?
Yeah.
So
Some acidity.
yeah, so you have to have that, and that's actually what, in essence, cooks the meat. Now we're just going to get some shrimp chopped up here and get it ready and mix all this together, and we'll have us a bowl of ceviche.
All right, shrimp is chopped. We smoked the shrimp earlier.
In a Smoking Brothers.
One of one. Smoking
The
Brothers.
Smoking Brothers pellet grill.
I love that smoker.
Pellet smoker.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right, so what all goes in ceviche? Because I know there's a lot of ways to do it, and I've seen several different styles cooked, or several different styles made. So what do you put in your ceviche?
Fresh. Everything fresh.
Right.
We're gonna put diced jalapeno, red onion, mango. We pre-made some salsa the other day, and then just a ton of lemon and lime juice. From the eyeball.
It hit my eyelid. Thankfully, I was in the middle of a blink when it happened.
Yeah, and then
Okay, so the last couple of ingredients is going to be minced garlic and salt and pepper.
salt and pepper.
Pretty
Real
basic.
simple.
All right, so now we got all our ingredients in there. Now we're just going to start mixing it all together, and we'll be ready to eat. And now, to clarify, if you're going to do this with raw fish, this process would not happen this fast. You would be getting your lime and lemon juice into your fish 4 to 6 hours,
Yeah,
right? Usually,
a lot.
Okay.
Probably, I'd say 4 lemons, 6 to 8 limes.
yeah.
Depending on the size of the meat you have in there, but I'd say for
And it's-
a pound of.
It's interesting because as time goes, when it's sitting in that mixture, you can actually see the fish replicate what would be cooking.
Yeah,
It actually starts turning white. Like,
it'll kind of go from clear to like an opaque.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. Lots of color, lots of flavor in this. And of course, cilantro on top. Because
When in doubt.
when in doubt, put more cilantro on it. So that looks absolutely incredible.
Whew.
There it is.
Ah,
Man, cannot wait to dig into this. So we're gonna get situated here, dig into these tacos, try the ceviche.
Situated means eat.
Yeah, situated means eat. So grab you one, Tyler. You cooked them.
All right. Cheers.
Let me get my taco peeled out of here. Cheers.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh. Oh my gosh. That, I can't even talk. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. I need a catch is what I need. Man, that is so good.
Hot damn.
So in the description of this video, I'm going to put kind of a basic breakdown of what we did here today. I'll get with Tyler a little bit about, some of the ingredients and things like that, the amounts and things like that you need. Probably won't be a super detailed breakdown recipe, but it will be in the description of the video, so check that out if you're interested in doing this. If you have any nutrition needs in Southeast Missouri, fitness needs, this is a guy you need to talk to. Pulse, Fitness, and Nutrition. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, click subscribe, like, follow along. We'll see you in the next video.